What's up, everybody? We are back. I am Rafer Owens Jr., your host of Shifts and Giggles. It is an honor to be here. On today's episode, we are talking about practice. Not the game, not the game that I love, practice. We're talking about practice. What if? What if? What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't go how I think it should go? What if it doesn't happen how I think it should happen? What if? What if? What if? What if? This is the biggest question that keeps us stuck in the process of doing something new. The idea that it may just not happen how I want it to happen. And so I stay stuck in these what ifs and I never take the step. A lot of you may feel that way. I have felt that way. It's a conversation that my wife and I are constantly having. What if this doesn't work? What if it doesn't happen how we think it should or in the time frame we think it should? What if? And what I say to that is, do it anyway. But I'm going to give you all that. We're going to walk through all of that. Yeesh, sounds heavy. Dang. Anyway, step 4 of the process. That's where we are. Practice consistently. That's what we're doing today. We have built some awareness. We have some tools and some resources on what we want to do, how we want to do it. We made a plan, and now it's time to start. It's time to take a step. It is time to do something. Now, obviously, you have to do it. Why is it part of the process? Why is it an actual step that I have to take in the process? The reason being is I wanted this process to be as simple as possible. Hence the name Simple. And so I wanted this to be very simple. I wanted it to be very easy, and I didn't want there to be any guesswork or anything like, well, obviously you need to do that. I wanted to make sure that if you chose to follow this, it would make you do something. And so part of this process, part of this simple shift method is to do something. And again, like I started with that what if question, so many people stay right here and they never take the step. What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't happen how I want it to happen? All of these what ifs pop up for different reasons. I fear I'm not ready. I fear I don't have everything perfect. I don't think I can do this. What if people don't like it? How are people going to respond? What if I don't get the results I want? And so we stay stuck with all of the things ready to go. And we stay stuck in this moment right before change can happen. We stay stuck. And so that's the point of today, getting unstuck. I want to help you get unstuck and take a step forward. That's what this step is all about. So when we say practice consistently, what does that mean? That's a weird phrase. It's a weird way to say do something, but that's what it is. Practice consistently. And I chose this word practice because it's not about doing something once or twice. It's not about just trying to change everything the one time. I think all of us have been there where, well, this time I tried to say it nice and they still didn't listen. Well, yeah, because it's been 62 years of you bulldozing them. And so now one time you listened, yeah, they still got defenses up. They still have protections of themselves up. So you have to also give it time. You have to keep practicing. And again, I chose this word practice because it puts you in a mindset that says, I'm not going to do this perfectly the first time. All of us know what it feels like to practice something, whether you are learning lines for a musical, you are learning an instrument, you are learning how to speak a new language. We all know and understand that you have to practice, or when it comes to practice, that you're not going to do it perfectly today. For those of us who have kids in sports, we all watch them go to practice and they go over the fundamentals and they go over the things that are going to make them better. And so in your journey, in this grand scheme of life, it's the same thing in this process. Practice. I have to show up every day or every other day consistently and try to do the thing that I say I want to do. I have to practice. And in this practice, I am refining and fine tuning the habits and the things that it's going to take to receive and to achieve the things I want to achieve. So, this podcast, for example, I've got a business where I'm trying to do coaching and speaking engagements, and I'm trying to build some content and all of these things. But if I just sat on this idea of, well, I have a book and that's it, I don't know if people are going to listen to the podcast or not. I don't know if people are going to watch. I don't know if I stay there, I never get anything done. But if I just start recording and I record the same 2 episodes 3 weeks in a row, I have practiced different things. I have practiced how to do this. I have practiced showing up, writing outlines, speaking to the camera, getting my mic ready, all of these things I have practiced so that I can become better as a person who is podcasting now. Now, obviously, we're in the thick of it. And thankfully, y'all are still here and you're listening. We are nowhere near at the top of where I want to be. Duh. We're not even close. And we're way closer to this not even happening. But the practice of it allows me to learn things. The practice of it allows me to step out of the fear and just jump into it. Practice. It is a low-key ritual that I am doing to get better at something. That's all it is. So when it comes to practicing, again, we have built awareness of where we want to go, where we are right now. We've got some tools and some resources. We've been watching some YouTube videos. We've been reading some books. We've been having some conversations, some tips and tricks. We made a plan. This is what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, using my SMART goal outline. This is what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, how I'm going to do it. Okay. Now it's time to step out and do it. I want to start small. I want to start easy because I want to build consistency and I want to build wins. So the win very early on is not just, I got the result I want. The win early on is I did it. I did what I said I would do. That's the win. That's the win every single time. The win is I did what I said I was going to do. High five. I need to use my SMART goals and I need to plug myself into just showing up. I want to build consistency slowly but surely by doing what I said I would do. That's it. That's the biggest part about practicing consistently. Give yourself time, give yourself room, and give yourself grace. Because here's the deal. You're not going to do it right the first time. You're not even close. It's just not going to happen. Give yourself time, give yourself room, give yourself grace. Those are the key ingredients to practicing consistently. Again, I know for sure I'm not going to do this perfectly the first time, so let me just get used to doing it. You know how when you start working out the first time and you get out there and you're like, oh my gosh, you do like whatever chest day or arm day or leg day, and like 2 days later, your body is shot. You do chest day and you got to like sleep like this because your chest just hurts. Or you do arm day And now you got to sleep like this because your biceps locked up. And it just takes forever to just reintegrate that muscle. And that's what you're doing when you practice consistently. That's what we want to do. We just want to integrate this new muscle of doing what I said I would do. And as I practice, then things will change. I can start to worry about the results later, but right now, I just want to practice consistently. I want to keep showing up. There are three things, three blocks, I call them, three blocks that stop people from practicing. Number one is hard. Number two, I don't get results fast enough. And number three, I'm waiting on motivation. All of those things are true. I may have no motivation, the results aren't coming quick enough, and change is just hard. Yes, those are all true. But the reason we have a plan, we have awareness, we have tools, is so that regardless of those three things, I continue to show up. That's what I want to do. So how do I combat that, or how do I overcome those three things? Number one, I have to have the awareness that it's going to be hard. I'm doing something new that I've never done before, and so it is going to feel uncomfortable. If I can understand that it will be uncomfortable and I can know that it will be uncomfortable, then I can step further into this process and keep killing it. That's what I want to do. I know it's going to be uncomfortable. I know it's going to be hard. So if I can know that, then that makes it that much easier to actually do it. Two, I have to know that I'm not going to get results instantly. I have to know that I am going to put in work and see very little result. So the result has to be I did it. And as long as I did it, that is the win. That's the result I'm looking for. I showed up and I did it. That's what I'm looking for. Every single time I start to worry about not seeing the big thing that I want to see right now, no, the issue or the point of it is to make sure I can do it. So I got to show up knowing that my results are not going to happen quickly. And then lastly, I have no motivation and I'm waiting for motivation, and you just have to show up. You have to show up and you have to remember why you're doing this in the first place. That's where my awareness comes into play. My awareness of my dream, my awareness of where I want to go, my awareness of who I want to become. All of those things are going to be the driver of me just showing up. Motivation or not, because 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to be motivated to do it. So I have to commit to just showing up. Every single day, I'm going to do the thing that I said I would do. This is where the rubber legitimately meets the road. Am I going to do the things that I said I would do? That's the question. So what do I do when I feel like I can't do it anymore? I'm not seeing the results, or I've been practicing and people still aren't changing. I'm not changing. I don't feel good. I don't like it. What am I supposed to do? Take smaller steps and count the wins on showing up. Take smaller steps and count your wins on showing up. Show up, mark it, track it, whatever you need to do. Show yourself that you can do something different. And knowing that you can do something different allows you to go into the next step, which is learn and adjust. But I cannot learn and adjust if I do not show up and do it. So for now, practice. Build some data in yourself that shows that you're capable. So what's something that you can practice this week? What's one small thing that you can keep setting yourself up to just keep doing? What's the one thing? Practice, practice, practice. And I dare you to do it. I dare you to try. I dare you to practice. I really appreciate y'all being here. I really appreciate you all listening, watching, your comments, your questions, all of it. Please subscribe. Please share. If this podcast is helping you out at all, please share it with somebody else. Let me know what's going on in the comments. Send me some DMs. Let's have some conversation and let's build the lives we want. Because, as we all know, shift happens on purpose. I really appreciate y'all being here, and I thank y'all. See y'all next week.